hi, my name is Carlos and he's Fabio, and we're gonna do our project of Morse code with Arduino.
Well, in this case, we will ask each other a question. And Carlos, tell me, which is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is... well, the next question is, Fabio, which is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is... Hi, my name is Jose Fabio, and in this case I'm going to show what is my Arduino program about. In this case, for the first practice, we were told to answer a question in Morse code. For this program, I will answer which is my favorite animal, which is the white rhinoceros. So first, what I did was put all the information of the program, and here in the void setup part, I wake up the 3 pins. In this case, I wake up the LEDs, the number 6, 7, and 8. The 6, I use them for a dot, and 7 and 8, I use them for a dash. So when I want to put a dot, I turn on the pin number 6, and when I want to put a dash, I turn on the pins 7 and 8. Here in the void loop part, I put all the program. That means that here all I put here will send some information to the Arduino, which will interpret it. Here in this part, this is what I do when I want to put a dot. I left 1 second of space between the dot when it is turned on. It waits 1 second, then it turns off and waits another second, and then it starts all over again with another dot. And here, this part is for the dash. I used pin 7 and 8 because I wanted to be more easier to understand. So I think it would be more easy to understand something is a dash when you left 2 LEDs than only 1. So as the other, I left 1 second turned on, and then 1 second turned off to start another dot or another dash. Between words, between parts of the other letter, I left 1 second, and between letters, this means, for example, from a W to an H, I left 3 seconds in order to be more understandable. Also, when I wanted to pass from one word to the other, I left 7 seconds, as it is showed here. Here, for example, I wait 7 seconds, so this means I'm changing from one word to the other. In this case,
Well, this is the explanation of my code for the answer of the question, what is my favorite movie? And the answer is Without a Zoom. And this is the version 1.0. And okay, let's begin. We have our byte setup. That's the first thing we're gonna do. That is the code that we're gonna use among this project. So the pin that we're going to wake up is number 10. And we have to put this code pin mode 10 output because it's a LED. So this will wake up the pin 10 and RGB LED. Okay. Then I wrote the void loop code that is going to repeat always. So here I'm going to use the Morse code, and the rules are that all the rules that I use are that the space between the same parts of letter are 1 unit which I took as a second. The space between letters are 3 units, which I took as 3 seconds, and the space between 7 letters, the space between one word is 7 units, which are 7 seconds in this code. Then the dot will be when the light of the LED turns on, and the dot will keep that light on for 1 second, and the dash will keep it for 3 seconds. Okay, so that is like fundamentals for this code. Then what I have to do is the code per se. The first part is the word we. It's an example. The letter W is dot and 2 dashes. So in here I have a dot, I will, with this code, digital write and with delay will be the basis of this code. So digital write 10 high. High means that I will turn it on. I will turn on the LED, and delay, it will take 1 second to turn off the LED and to do this instruction, that is to turn off the LED. So as we can see here, it will take only 1 second on. So that gives us an idea that it's a dot. Then we have the space between the same parts of a letter, which is 1 second when the LED is turned off. Then we have 2 dashes here, because how can I say that are dashes? Because after it is turned on, it will take 3000 milliseconds or 3 seconds just to turn it off, and it repeats the space between the same parts of the letter, and it turn on and turn on 2 seconds later, off again. And then we have the space between letters. Okay, we have a letter E. I put this sign in all the in order to be easier for me to explain and for you to identify what the code means. So then we have the letter E, digital write, and high, turn on the LED. It will turn on the LED, and the E is very easy. It's just a dot. So we have here a dot, and when the word ends, there's a 7000 milliseconds delay, or 7 seconds. And then we have the letter bout, BOUGHT. So both, for example, the letter B begins with dash and 3 dots. Okay, so here we have a dash because of the delay. Then we have a space between the same parts of a letter. Then we have dot, space, and dot, and then we have a delay of 3000 milliseconds or 3 seconds, because it's when the letter ends. Then we have the O, which is 3 dashes. So here we have the 3 dashes. Then the letter U, which is 2 dashes and 2 dots and 1 dash. And then we have the letter G, the letter H, and the letter T. Here we can see that as interpreting, the LED will be turning on and turning off. So how can we identify when a word ends for the spaces, as I have explained already? The spaces between the lights, and well, that's all. For example, here the A is just a word, so we have a delay here and another delay here, because A is a word of we bought a shoe. So until here we bought after that there is zoo. It will begin with letter Z, which is 2 dashes and 2 dots in Morse code. So here we have 2 dashes, 1 dash, space, another dash, space. Then we have here the delay that it is represented in between the 2 parts or the same parts of a letter. Then we have the O and another O, and it ends here with 7 seconds. Okay, and that's all the Morse code for this answer. Thank you.